What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I have two products that I'm going to be showing you guys. One is a Keystone hardware wallet and the other one is a Keystone seed phrase wallet. And this is part of the series where I'm going over hardware wallets and seed phrase wallets, and I will be making a comparison at the end. Two separate videos, the best seed phrase wallets and hardware wallets. So stick around for that. But today we're going to start off with, I believe this is going to be the seed phrase wallet. Yeah, we can tell by this labeling here. And this was sent to me by Keystone, and you can actually pick these up on Amazon or directly from their website. So the packaging is really nice. It's kind of like this, got a wood texture to it. And it's actually really straightforward. It looks like my screwdriver came out during shipping. It was supposed to fit there, but actually it doesn't even fit there. It's too long. So I'm going to take the hardware wallet out itself and we can see what's going on in here. With the screwdriver included, I would assume there's something I got to take apart. Oh, it slides. Okay. Wow. So that's a nice hinge, gotta say. Looks like we got 24 words here. And in order to get these pieces in here, I guess I had to take all of these screws off, which is kind of a lot. That's a lot of screws. Let's see what's in here. There's two, oh, these are just two stickers, it looks like. These are like security stickers. There's extra screws in this bag. Let's look at this instruction guide. Use the screwdriver to unscrew the screws and place the metal tiles into the appropriate slots. The letters and tiles are included. Each slot can hold 4 letters with the BIP 39 standards, so it'll work with the 2048 words. Thanks for your support. Here's the plates. Okay, so it doesn't seem like they have a lot of plates if I were to compare them to the other hardware wallets I've looked at so far with these little pieces, but I would assume that they understand how many letters are going to be needed. So they have a whole bunch of A's, not as many B's. I would assume the vowels are a lot more common. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of O's and like a whole bunch of R's, and then there's like 3 X's. So that's pretty cool. But I mean, if I have a fourth X, I don't know what I would do. I would have to look at the BIP 39 standard to see if there are 4 words with an X in them. But setting these aside, we can take a look at this, and pretty much, I mean, this is heavy duty. I kind of like how once this is closed, you can put a lock on here and you can just set this aside. This is really high quality materials and it's layered up. So we have 3 layers here. When this is together, I can't bend it at all. Let's see if I can bend it while it's apart. I definitely can bend it on the hinge. And I feel when I'm pushing on this, it's creaking a little bit, but I'm not seeing any movement. So pretty cool. Also, I like that it's separated. So there's 12 words here, and then you flip it and there's the other 12 words. So you could have 2 12-word phrases or 1 24-word phrase and lock it up, put a lock on it, put it somewhere safe. The only con with this is you have to take out all of these screws and you can't lift this plate up because of this hinge. Everything rotates. So 17 screws on both of these and it'll just rotate. Not the end of the world, but just something you got to think about. And yeah, so that's the Keystone seed phrase storage wallet. Let's set this aside. It has this nice little padding here. It's nice. Overall, I gotta say, the build is good. The build quality is good. They didn't cheap out on any materials. Hardware wallet, which this hardware wallet is a little bit different than the current ones on the market. It's larger. It's got a camera and a very large touchscreen by what I could tell from the pictures online. So it's got a security seal that you have to peel off, which is very satisfying. There's just some information on the back. It's the Keystone Pro. It has a rechargeable battery, a AAA battery case, charging cable, quick guide, all that stuff. Cool. So I can set this box aside because there's nothing else left here. There's 2 boxes now. Let's start with the bottom one, which this should just be all the accessories. So we have a little piece of paper. And this is the rechargeable battery. The coolest part about this is that because this device is air gapped, meaning it will never connect to the internet, there's a gap between it. There is a USB-C port to charge this, but it's actually positioned so that you can't plug this in to your device and have it charging into a computer. You can only charge the battery and then plug it into the device, which I thought was really unique. Definitely a smart way to go about it. Standard USB-A to USB-C cable. I'm going to get this battery charging right now so we can keep going with the unboxing. And the whole removable battery is a good touch, because one of my concerns with the ones that do have batteries in them is that they could swell and expand. And as someone who collects old electronics, I have to frequently replace those batteries once I get them. So in the long run, this is definitely the best route, as well as their additional AAA battery setup. So you sign what you see. Here's a coupon code I can scratch up, what it looks like, to get a discount. Here's 5% off your next order. So I will put this coupon code in the description or in the comments. If anyone wants it, just let me know and I'll send it to you guys. First come, first serve. So this is, wow. All right, that's pretty neat. Let's set that aside. That's the hardware wallet right there. We got some packaging here below to see what else we have. Just a pad. I'll put the pad aside. There's a beginner guide, which is, some of it looks like it's in Chinese. Here's your Keystone warranty card. If there's any issues, your recovery phrase is going to be 24 words, it looks like. Another 24 words. Another 24 words. So they give you three of these pieces of paper, which is actually kind of like a card stock, so you guys can store them in 3 separate places, but you really should consider using a hardware or a seed phrase wallet that they provide. It is all in Chinese on that side. Okay, there we go. Here's the English side. So they're accommodating for both markets here. And it tells you the front and back view. There's a power button, screen, camera, fingerprint for the Pro only, and a battery or AAA battery case. And this comes pre-installed with the AAA battery. So it takes 4 AAA batteries. And there is a fingerprint sensor and a camera. And I gotta say, this is a really clean looking device. There's some protective cover on here. Let's take that off. Look at that. That's really nice. So I'm gonna pop this off now that that battery has been charging for a while. Let's plug it in. And the batteries are just held in by magnets, which is nice. So I can just pop that in. And let's turn it on. See how this works. Awesome. So from the time me holding the power button, it maybe took 4 seconds for the screen to actually boot up. It's a nice screen. I can't tell if this is OLED or LCD, LED. You guys can see me. The camera looks pretty good. It'll be interesting to see the quality on it. Looks like there's also a SIM card slot for extra storage. So I'm going to select English. Click next. Now it's security verification in progress. Welcome to Keystone. I'm ready to start. It has a battery percentage that looks very familiar to like iOS, which is nice. It's ready to start. So now they have this web authentication. Click on scan QR code button below and scan the QR code displayed on the website. Your Keystone would then display a code. Please enter that code into the official website to verify the authenticity of the device to make sure you have a legitimate device and not some device that has backdoors or it's malware. Click verify button on the website to see your result, and if it fails, please do not use this device if it may be compromised. I'm going to skip this part because it gives me the option. I probably shouldn't have done that. It looks like it's actually running a version of Android OS, and there's actually some haptic feedback when I'm touching these buttons, so this is definitely, it seems like Android. I'm going to enter a password here really quickly. All right, password is entered. Upgrading your firmware to the latest version will benefit micro SD card with a maximum capacity of 512 gigabytes is required, and a minimum of 70% battery charge is required. So if I want to upgrade the firmware, I need a micro SD card. I'm going to skip that as well. Now I'm going to create a wallet. It gives me 2 options, create or import. Let's do create. I gotta enter my password that I just created. I might have fat fingers, but I'm accidentally touching other keys when I'm trying to log in here. So now it's gonna generate a recovery phrase. And the best part is, because I bought these hand in hand, I can use the Keystone hardware wallet with the Keystone seed phrase wallet. So that's pretty neat. Create a wallet with a single backup or create a wallet with a Shamir backup. I'm gonna do single backup. All right, so it's saying, please check your surroundings. Anyone with your recovery phrase has full access to your cryptocurrency. Please make sure there are no onlookers or cameras when you record your recovery phrase. And there's a camera right here. So I'm gonna click I understand. And now I'm gonna write these down off camera onto one of these pieces of paper. So I can't show this part, but it is saying, please confirm that recovery phrase is written down. I'm gonna click next step. And now it's, oh, this is gonna suck. It's gonna tell me, please enter your 24 recovery phrase in the table below. Let's try entering a word. Okay, it's traditional like the other ones, so let me show you. If I do T-R-E, I can pick one versus typing out the whole word. This is the only downside to just when you're recovering or when you have to test it. You have to enter in 24 words, and it can just be a little bit of a tedious task. So I'm gonna do this now, and then we'll move forward. All right, so it took me about maybe 2 minutes to enter the words in again. If you enter a word incorrectly, it'll pop up red. So there's that little safety feature if you accidentally misspell anything. And you only need the first 4 letters and then it will work. So right now I'll block my screen, but it's saying create wallet, please keep screen on. So it's writing secure elements. All right, here we go. So Keystone companion app, it's telling me I can actually choose a whole bunch of different companion apps. I can do 8 main chains, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc. There's Web3, Polkadot.js, and XRP Toolkit. I'm just going to go with what it selected by default, which is the Keystone companion app, so it should work. Awesome. And off the bat, you can see there are 2, 4, 6, 8 cryptocurrencies supported. I'm just going to keep it with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and let's do Litecoin and Tron and Bitcoin Cat. I should just select them all. Why not? So now I have to sync watch only wallet. How to bind Keystone app. Open Keystone mobile and add new wallet. So now I'm going to open the Keystone mobile app. All right, let's get this done. Bind, display QR code. I have agreed to terms of service. The QR code is ever changing, which I've never seen before. Let's scan the QR code. Binding. That was really quick. What'd that take? 20 seconds. So it says they added support for BNB and Binance Smart Chain token trading, but it requires a greater firmware version than I think what is on this. So the unfortunate thing is there was no SD card shipped with this, so you're going to have to go out and buy an SD card. I guess it's not the worst thing because there's a whole bunch of brands of SD cards and you want to make sure you get the brand that you want. There's a lot of different ones out there. So you can purchase one and update it from there. So now I'm going to click OK, and we have this all set up. So I can click add assets and I can go on ETH and I can add all of these assets that are here. I wonder if I'd be able to add just any random token as long as it's on the ETH or ETH chain, as some people like to say, as well as Tron. So there's USD Tether, BitTorrent, and then there's added and main. So there's a whole bunch of different options here. I can go to Binance, and like it says right here, I can't add BNB because this is not on the latest firmware. So I'll have to update that at a different time once I purchase an SD card. There's a couple things I like with this device in particular compared to the other ones that I have reviewed so far. There is the fingerprint sensor, which I didn't even set up yet. I don't know if I can set up in here. Settings maybe? Here it is, fingerprint settings. So I can enter my password and then set a fingerprint, which is cool. There's a pattern lock. I can wipe device, system settings. It honestly seems like a watered down version of Android. So if you guys are familiar with Android or pretty much any type of mobile OS, it's very easy to understand, especially with the touchscreen. The battery part is so cool. The fact that I can choose to have 4 AAA batteries, or I can run this rechargeable USB-C battery, which is great because that's the new standard. So if this battery ever swells in the future, or if anything happens, I still got this backup for the AAAs. The camera is cool, as well as the fingerprint sensor, and overall the build quality of this device is really good. It doesn't seem cheaply built. The display seems really high quality, and the battery has gone down since I started recording to now from 41%, I believe, to 34. It could be just because I just plugged the battery in for like maybe 2 minutes. And if you guys are interested in getting one of these, there is a link in the description below as always, and it will be posted on my website, Blockchain Bay, so you guys can check it out. And this is a great combo that they sell together. So it's pretty much the same form factor in terms of size. Obviously, this is a little bit heavier, but it's great. You guys can store them together, store them separate, whatever you want to do. The best part is that they sell both products. So if you guys are interested, like I said, check out the link in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.